Those look like
Yeah,
shorts to me, but I think. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got a little 666 up there, but we're not going to get in trouble tonight, Minnie. We're gonna sing a song. We're gonna share a story. What's going on? You got your original songs going on now.
yeah.
Yes,
Would you
sir.
like to hear it?
Everybody's heard Mole Rap Blues. What's the newest? What's the newest latest?
This is called Entertainers Will Kill You.
There we go, man. You
Completely
got the stage.
original. I didn't use AI. I wrote it myself. Here we go. I'm an entertainer. I like to entertain. Tortured and misunderstood. My words pour out like blood. If I meet your gaze, will I feel the pain? I rage on that stage, fierce and strong. An entertainer commands. We seduce our fans. Don't fuck with entertainers. We will kill you. Don't fuck with entertainers. We own your soul. Bitter enemies we often have. Stardom's embrace is my pleasure. The scars remain through the haunting pain. This night is ours alone. Don't fuck with entertainers, cause we like to kill. Don't fuck with entertainers. We own the stage. We own your soul. Don't fuck with entertainers, cause we likes to kill.
All right, Minnie, man. Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome.
So that's a new original by you. Who set up the beat for you, or was it just donated in?
That beat was donated. I believe that one was created by one of my fans. I can't remember his name right now. It's because he doesn't talk to me anymore.
Right on, right on. No,
He's
no big
somebody I
deal.
know
I
on
know how it works, man.
Instagram.
I know how it works.
That
You get those
I couldn't
connections,
remember, I
and
couldn't look at his name. I wouldn't remember it even if I looked in there. But he's bought art cards for me. He's bought merch. He's like a producer or something like that.
yeah, absolutely, man. That's cool. That's cool. So I understand you went out today all day. Where you been? Tell us about it. I know it's exciting out there. You got festivals going on. It's just heating up, right?
The guy doesn't talk to me anymore. You know what? His name don't deserve to be mentioned. So I went to the hot dog fest today. See that?
Absolutely, man. Chicago is obviously famous for their hot dogs, like the drag through the garden. You get what? Pickles, celery salt, tomatoes, all that good stuff, right?
Yeah. You can always stop the video later to look at this. This is the brochure from it.
Okay. It's a 2 day event, huh?
Yeah. It was raining and really horrible yesterday, so I stayed in and I got a bunch of my clothes. I sewed up a lot of my clothes, ironed them. I fixed a lot of my costumes because the weather was so bad, and I'm so glad it was. It kept me inside.
Right? And
It's
I
like
heard how you have to take in your sleeves, right? You have to tighten them up.
I have to do that, but I didn't have to do that yesterday. But I took a razor to there's these pills on my shirt because the laundry fucked it up. So I took a razor and I'm doing that, and I didn't realize when I went over where the sew was sewed, it came loose here. All the buttons came off. I had to do a lot of work. It was a really nice shirt too that I like, that I love.
Yeah,
So
when
it
my
was worth
when my
it.
grandmother, she used to get the pills on, she would take like a man's razor, like a two blade, but she would push it in reverse to try to get that stuff off the fabric without cutting it. You
Well, it
know what I
works at
mean?
regular, yeah, it works at regular razors too.
Right on, right on. All right,
So
cool, man. So what did you try today? I mean, you try the typical Chicago. Did you have chili dogs? What'd you do?
hold on.
Oh yeah, take your time. Take your time.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay, man.
All right. Well, I
I'm
had
quite
a plain
passionate
hot
about
dog.
the I'm
You're
quite
gonna be
passionate about the dressed sausage.
You're gonna be disappointed, but I don't put nothing on my hot dog. I have them plain. I like
No
everything
mustard?
plain.
No
Cheeseburger
mustard?
plain. Hot dog plain. I ain't kidding you. I like things plain. Cheese
That's
pizza
wow.
plain. I've always been like
Well,
that.
you know, I don't really care about meat, but if I'm already gonna have a hot dog, I'm very German and I want mustard. You know what I mean? I want
I like
grainy
mustard.
mustard. Yeah.
Mustard is gross. And I don't like ketchup either. But I do like barbecue sauce. I like honey roasted barbecue sauce from Chick-fil-A. God damn, if I
Okay.
could get a gallon of that. I'd buy that if
Right
they'd
on.
offer for sale, but they don't. So,
Oh man, they might.
so
So well, we obviously have to hear more originals. So if you'd like to play another one or two of your original songs, let's go for it,
okay,
man.
I'll do
Let's go.
another original, and then I will talk more about the hot dog fest if you like, because there's a
Absolutely.
band there. I could
Absolutely.
talk about the band. Okay, well, I have another song in here. Let's see.
Absolutely. Thank you.
This one is called Dungeon of Despair. This is my third song. This one was written with AI, but it's still, I made up my words. In the depths of darkness, where shadows creep, a sinister place where secrets keep, an immense dungeon, a chilling sight. I love a love tree, fear takes flight. Suffocating whispers echoes in the air. A haunting melody is also near. This wicked chambered vein is the key. A darkened nightmare, a hoax city. Many mansions, dungeon, evil thrives. Our vocals tremble in darkened lights. This burst of torment, chilling the lands that the mass consumes. There's no refresh. In many mansions, dungeon, evil thrives. Melancholies tremble in darkened lights. Whispers are so meant to chilling them that madness consumes. There's no amber trails.
All right, Minnie. Thank you again, man.
You're
Now,
welcome.
Do you have an estimation on how many mini mansions dungeons there are? Are there more than 30?
Oh, well,
Because
this is
he
just
numbers them, but then he says weekly and weekly.
I don't there's like 4 weekly ones. He hasn't given me another one yet. He says I can upload the weeklies on there, but we didn't film any tonight, but he's still got a week's worth to work with, so he'll be releasing some more episodes. He does it at random.
Right, right,
Um,
right, right. Right, right.
so this
Well,
last song that I
we're not trying
sang,
to talk about a bunch of other channels. I didn't mean that. I was
can
just
I talk about my song?
absolutely. I was just giving him a hat for 1 second,
Nobody's
but no.
watching anyway. It says 0 on there, but that song I just sang there, that was written by AI, but, just like Bernie Taupin wrote for, Elton John.
Yeah,
I
absolutely,
sang a
man.
song that was written in AI for me, and the way I take the song and made it mine with my voice and performance, that's my song now. So I got 3 songs I'm gonna need the copyright. I
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah. I'm in BMI. I don't know what you want to do. My son's coming through, so give me about 2 minutes so I can say hi.
Tell him Minnie said hello.
Minnie said hello. Minnie said hello. Yeah, he just has to get through. Um, yeah, so are we back on, what'd you do today, man? Wandering
Um,
around, what'd you see? You heard some music or what?
I heard music,
Live
there was
performances?
I don't know the name of the band, but there was this really cool band there. They sang all these cool songs from the 70s and 80s, by Journey, Styx, by the band Chicago, and let's see, what was the other band?
Boston,
Journey,
maybe.
Boston. Thank you. So stuff like that.
Oh yeah, man. I love that. When I grew up, man, I spent half my time in the totally independent halls, and then I spent half my time at the carnivals. And these
Oh, I love
guys who
Carnival.
would do the good work for playing 3 hours and just playing what the people love, Journey, Boston, a foreigner back in those days, stuff like that.
I know
They
that's my
were
favorite
heroes.
song.
They're heroes for the local scene. Just like a
Yeah,
magician. A magician might be doing the same silk trick that the other guy is in the other town, but we need him here right now.
we
We're
don't
allowed
need
to
it.
be fans. We're allowed to be happy.
Why can't they have music like that and all these most festivals play this ugly gay music that no one likes? Just loud fucking garbage. The music they played tonight was actually music people can enjoy and identify with that has a beat, has soul.
Yeah, it's if you're a really smart promoter, you'll keep things simple because you have to understand everybody likes the middle of the road. They like some Johnny Cash. They like some, Guns N' Roses. They like middle of the road sort of things.
Um,
Oh,
uh-oh.
there we go. Yep.
Somebody got
Oh,
six six subs today.
I have more than one 666, but there's one, and there's another, and I got them. I got them.
Uh-oh.
I'm affiliated. There's probably one back here, that I was born with.
666. Yeah, that's how many subs you got today on your channel.
I know. Now I have to kick 3 people out.
You should ban their asses. Okay, I'm
I
gonna
should
find my
ban their
third
asses. You're
song.
right. Whoever is
I'm
newest, I'm gonna look them up. I'm gonna say, you know what? You're new. You're out of here. I'm gonna make it real exclusive.
How about people that don't like they sub to you and they don't like make comments or come in there? That's
Oh
an
man, they're
insecure.
all fine. They're all good. No, my
I
favorite
heard this.
subscribers, because you know how YouTube shows you people's faces. My favorite subscribers have been watching me for 3 weeks, and then they click sub. So I'm like, oh, I know who you are, and you didn't fall for it quickly. You waited. Those are my favorites, and we last forever. That's how it goes, Minnie. Minnie, we didn't have the easiest time coming up the first time either, because you were joining in a StreamYard, and it was chaos and chaos occurs. You know what I mean? But
You make it relaxing though, so don't worry. I don't
well,
fall apart
from
when I'm on your
now,
show.
but you could have been so infuriated back then that we never saw each other again. But we have a
No,
new chance. Just be reasonable, just be cool. So what you
I
want to
am.
do? You want to
I
sing
know
another
that
song
you're my
then?
fan. I thought about how long you've been my fan, and I know that you love me. You love your mini. So, there was that band, and stayed there for like 2 hours just listening to that, and I passed a few of my stickers out to people. There was one guy who recognized me, but his girlfriend was there, and he stepped away and she put her hand on my face. She's like, "No, get out of here." So, and then he
Right,
came
right.
back. I pulled him aside. I said, "Your girlfriend don't like me too much." So I wasn't rude to her. I just went away when she told me
No,
to. And I
no.
said,
And
pull him
you know
aside. Your
what?
girlfriend. So
As
not everybody's gonna
entertainers,
like
we
me, huh?
as entertainers, we shouldn't be rude, but we do
No,
know where it's coming from. They don't really care,
yeah.
whoever the other is. It could be a boyfriend, a
I got so
girlfriend, or
much stuff
another
I
friend.
can learn.
The one who doesn't care on the other side of the relationship, it's just like, let him have his time. Let her have her time.
He's
She's
got a
a
Gene
fan.
Simmons tattoo, and he's really cool. And he has
Right.
that infinity symbol with the line and the two lines of Satan's symbol. So he's
Oh,
pretty
that's called the
cool.
brimstone, actually. It's the brimstone.
Okay, he's pretty. He was cool. I said, it doesn't matter. You're my
You
fan.
know, Dave Navarro has one right here, right? The eight and the line and the two underneath.
Yeah.
That's a brimstone. That's what that is.
Oh, I know a few
Yeah.
people like that around here. There's a lot of Satanism in this neighborhood. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. Let's not repeat Pogo the
Okay,
Clown. Let's
it's
just
time
sing
for
a song and we'll leave.
it's time
We'll
for
keep it
Mallrat Blues.
peaceful.
Mallrat Blues time. Here we go.
Absolutely, man.
My favorite song
Inspirational
they
song,
called got
inclusionary
a
song.
whole server that loves me for this one.
No racism, no hatred.
All right, quiet on the set. Mallrat, Mallrat, Billy Mallrat, 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 Billy Mallrat. Tunnel, tunnel, cannot see. Bill the Morat cannot see. Funnel, funnel, Bill the Morat, black can be. I see a Morat who can't see me, known as Bill, black as he, black like me. Proud as fuck, King of Hills, Morat, Morat, Billy Morat, 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 Billy Morat. Bill the Morat is black can be. Seeks by echo detection, rabbit rat will it to alive. They'll be proud to be a Morat. Fry his phone in his microwave. What the bigot would scare him for it? This is a Morat Blues. Morat, Morat, Billy Morat, 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 Billy Morat, 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 Billy Morat, 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 Billy motherfucking Morat. Though he blind, he'll see you before you see him. Lady boy love, barnacle teeth, can't see for shit. Tunnel, funnel, tunnel, funnel, funnel, tunnel, funnel, tunnel, tunnel, funnel, tunnel, funnel, tunnel, tunnel, funnel, tunnel. This is the Gothic Morat Blues.
That's right. Proud and blind and black is he, and no bigots will survive. Man, when you throw that gothic out, though, I wonder about this, man. When we saw that tribute video and it said more gothic than King Cobra JFS. Let's be
Yeah.
honest though. if we got to hang out with King Cobra JFS, at least online like this, we would enjoy this. It'd be a great time, right?
I'd fucking crucify him.
Oh, you'd crucify. He's not Cyrax now.
I don't like either one of
Oh boy.
them. But at least
What did
Cyrax
he
doesn't
do?
mess with me. But Cobra, he said some pretty horrible things about me.
Did he
I'd
really?
crucify
He
his
said
ass.
stuff
He
about
don't even
you.
have
I
any
never I
talent.
never caught that. You
Mini
know,
Manson is more goth than Cobra.
I believe you. I believe you 100%. But I'll tell you this. This is the problem. I never seen Cobra say anything about you or even anybody really that bad,
He
but it's
does.
only because he fucking names things chillin' or late night, and you can't figure out what video is what. So I can only watch like bite size to even figure out what he's talking about.
You want to know why I
Because
don't
it's
like him?
like,
Because it's a bum. He doesn't do anything. All he does is sit there and people throw money at him for being a fucking drunken loser. I'm sorry. I can't go for that. I can't
I
go for
know.
that. Oh, I can't go
Oh,
for
yeah,
that.
no can do. Oh, yeah, we were talking about them tonight, bro. Oh, yeah, listen, I mean, look, I don't wanna be that. I mean, I started out with a little Alco Cinema in the beginning of this game because and then I started some cooking, and now I'm at 666. But anyway, not the point. The point is, like, you know, yeah, I don't want anybody sitting around and begging for change and everything like that.
You can't
Always
throw
be
money
about
at him. When his
something.
dad takes it, so there's divine justice in the world. He's
Yeah,
made his
yeah.
father very rich. He has an Etsy store. I wish someone to teach me how to have an Etsy store. I would like to sell these Mini Manson rings in Etsy. I can order a whole bunch that say Mini Manson
Do
and
you
then
make
sell them for
them
like
or
I could sell them for like fucking $40 each and for
right,
the
right,
fan
right, but
club, you know, or something.
he takes, like, twigs and makes, like, wands, right?
Wands. I
Yeah.
don't want to make
I mean,
wands though. I mean, I'll sell like this ring on there.
I
See
know,
that?
but you're talking
And it's
about getting them
adjustable. It's one size fits all.
but
I gotta do the
you're
shirts
getting
on
them
Redbubble
reproduced.
too. I am gonna do that.
But you're getting them reproduced. He makes those one at a time, you know what I mean?
Well,
So
I
more
didn't do
like
this
your
yet.
art card.
I want to do this, but it's about money. I can't afford. I have two new sticker designs I cannot afford. One of them has like a me standing like that, and I'm cut naked, you know, and it says it's time to pith, Pith, instead
Right,
of
right,
pith. My
right.
fans know me for that. They know what that is.
Oh, I know what it is too, yeah.
One it says mole rat, mole rat, mole rat, and I'm doing this, and I have my gloves on, and so
Cool,
those are
cool,
two new
cool.
stickers I want to make. And I want to make one of the it's time to pith ones with a different background. Most people want the black background, so I can release that to the public, but I can release one of the blue or green background just for the fan club. So people
Well,
join the fan.
a
I want to get that
again
fan club off the ground, but I got to get money to make the cards and everything.
again, I'm gonna tell you this honestly again, because we were public last time and I said, whatever you think you're charging for the fan club, it's not enough. It's not enough.
$40. It's gonna be $40. It's gotta be fair, you know? And they'll get
But
something every
listen,
month from me, whether it be a postcard from Chicago or if I happen to go on vacation, they'll get a postcard from there, you know, something personal
okay.
from me.
So let's
They'll
make it
sign a postcard,
at
or they'll
least
get a
this much.
sticker or something, you know.
Right. So let's make it at least this much logical. Okay. So Jacob the carpetbagger, he when he sends you one postcard a month, you pay him every month. So let's say that you do a
He does that?
$40 listen. Let's say you do a $40 introductory membership package.
Yeah.
And then if you want to continue to be in the cult, KULT, $5 a month. So
It's
that every time
CULT.
a month you can send a sticker, a postcard, a stamp, a signature, a knickknack that you picked up, but they have got to continue paying you because you'll lose everything. So
Well, I lose
$40
money
to
off of it, but
join, $5 to continue every month. It's just a
really?
nominal fee. It's respect for you
That would
so
help
that
me
you
with the
can take a
shipping. That's a
package.
good idea. Okay, I could charge like $5 a month after for the shipping, you know.
$40 to join,
Yeah.
$5 to retain because you want to send a sticker, a postcard, a postage stamp, a cigarette, whatever. One little
Oh.
nominal thing once a month. You need
Okay,
$5.
listen, if I do it like that, does because you know I was just going to do $40 and renew for $40 every year, but if I just do the $5 a month, then I don't have to do the renewal ever. I could
No, you
just
do
keep.
$40 to join, and
Uh
that's when
huh.
you get your entry packet. Like,
I
basically
I see.
membership card. We're so public, and I'm talking fucking business, but
That's
basically
fine. I need you to
$40
tell me this. I
membership
want people
card.
to hear this. I'm gonna
Right.
put
So
this
you
link for the
join,
show in
but
my
then you have to make
community
it so you
tab.
don't die. You still have to pay. You still have
I
to
do
eat.
need, yeah, because
So
you know what?
every
I'm
month
paying
you're
out
gonna
of
mail
pocket and I don't have
something.
money for food. I don't have
Right.
money to get around. I was
So
so
I
fucking
wanna
broke
be
this
straight
month.
up with
I
you,
didn't have
and
money
I
for
don't
two
care.
fucking weeks. Joe,
Yeah,
I didn't
right.
have
So
money
I
for
wanna
two
be
weeks for
straight with
food or
you,
anything.
but I don't
Can
care
you
if
let
it's
me
in front of
talk?
the entire world. I'm just saying, if you expect me to send you a sticker, a postcard, or a picture every month, give me $5 to continue. $40 to join. That's your membership card.
I hope
You'll
you
get
guys
the
let me
entry
hear it, Bob.
package. $5 to continue for as many years as you'd like. Every month, I'll send you some nominal I love you sticker or
Something.
postcard or, something I picked up randomly on the street. Or like you went to the tattoo shop. You got all those guys, their little cards. You can send stuff like that because it's memorabilia. But, if they really
Well, it's
want
got
to
to be
get
any
something,
nasty stuff or something that I'm a part of. You know, it can't just be some random shit. People
sometimes
aren't
it
gonna like
could though,
that.
because it's about your travel.
It depends
People
on what it is. Like,
appreciate it.
if I go to Hollywood, California, and I could pick up some of those coasters or something from the hotel I stay in, now that, yes, but not just going to some random tattoo shop. If it's a tattoo shop where I'm getting a tattoo and I make a video of it,
Sure.
then that
And you can
card would
sign
mean
it.
something like
You can
that,
sign it. You can sign it.
and I'll
But
sign it.
no, I mean, I used to play with this
I got
girl,
this.
Jenny.
I got this at Tattoo Candy. It's on Pulaski Road in Chicago, Illinois, on the north side, close
Right
by
on,
like
right on.
Addison Avenue. So if you want to know, it cost me $180 for that 3 years ago. So
That's a
they,
good deal. Cheap for
I
three
went to
years
them
ago for
because I
sure.
trusted them, and they made me feel good when I went in there.
Is
That's
that the
why.
only tattoo you have?
Yeah, I can't afford to get any more.
Right, right. Well, Cobra couldn't either, and somebody took him on vacation for a little. You know what I mean? They
What do you
they
mean?
made a movie and they paid for his tattoos. That lady, Jamie or whoever, she paid
Who?
for his tattoos when she made her little documentary over the
I don't
weekend.
know
You
who
know what I mean?
Jamie is.
Things can always happen. That's all I'm saying. Now, so this isn't a 666, but this is a well, you probably can't see it. It's a three dot, and then there's there we go. There's one, two, three dots like La Vida Loca, and then there's these are like
They might think
nails
you're
that
in the
make a
SS
cross.
or something.
What's that?
They might think you're an SS and they might kill you when you go to the hospital. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no,
the
no.
ship staff, well, I had a tattoo, which is always a dumb idea when you're in the military, especially if you lose the war like the Germans did. And they had a tattoo here. And when they'd go to the hospital, the doctors, the Jewish doctors would recognize it and they'd be like,
Do you remember? Do you remember what they did to Joe Ratzenberger?
and then Eli Weiss will show up. Okay,
No. Do you
yeah, what
remember what
happened to
they
him?
did to Joe Ratzenberger?
What they do to him?
He became the Pope.
You don't mean that guy from Cheers.
No, 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 no. He became the Pope. I forget what Pope name he had, but they were
Yeah,
like, he's a Nazi. That's what they said. He's a
it was in the Hitler
Nazi.
Youth, is what it was, and he had no choice.
No,
He
he
didn't
was in the
choose.
Navy. He was in the fucking Navy.
He
You know
was
what
in
I
the
mean?
Nazi Navy. Oh, they were the most like virulent Nazis.
But you're not a Nazi in ideology. You go to
Und
work.
sie Toten, das Boot. That
I'm
did not
just saying
stop.
the Pope was not a fucking Nazi. He was a
I don't
dude
think he
who
was a Nazi. I did not see that coming.
You know what, man? I did not see that coming either.
It was
So I
think of
guess
the Gestapo.
I got to get my silly goose head to soak in a fucking bowl of hot water. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm not seeing good anymore. I'll have to see you soon,
I
sir.
like being on your show because it's so fun and it's stress free. I don't have
I
to
know,
worry about
man.
someone popping up and porn bombing you and showing stuff.
I know, man.
This
I
is
know.
as naked as I'll ever get on your show. Look at that. Minnie's teasing his
I
fans.
know. I know. Okay, so you got removals and you got nips put back, or what do they do?
Huh?
What do they do to nips put back? I mean, if
My
they
nipples?
remove the If they remove the gland, they
They
just leave it
removed
where it
this.
is.
This is called the areola, and they removed it, and they cut the nipple. The doctor cut the nipple off and killed it. You can't just put it back on and expect it to form
Well,
back.
no,
He
I just
doesn't.
thought maybe they go under and pull the gland and leave it.
I thought so too, but no, he goes and cuts the fucking nipple right out of the areola, and then he sticks it back on. I'm like, why the fuck did you do that?
Then they're
I think
dead, right?
he's
Then they're
lucky.
dead.
He's a good guy, and I'm not going to ruin his fucking career over this. I
Oh,
didn't
no,
sue
no, no,
him.
no. No hate to the guy. We're not naming him. We're not naming him.
Of course not. No, I love him.
Right.
I would never,
But no, I mean,
never sue him.
I grew up with a lot of ladies that ended up wanting to get it off,
He
and
didn't
then they
know any
had to
better, you
decide.
know. I wish
But
I could have
they
educated
never put them
him.
back. They never put the areolas back. They just went
Really,
flat, flat.
that's fucked up. They're supposed to put the areolas. You know, I could have played with him and shit. Now there's no feeling there, so they took
I
away
know,
all the
I know.
sexual feeling in my body. I can't even
Well, I
play with
mean,
myself now.
to be completely honest with you, mine are now more sensitive than they ever have been. So I'm kind of worried about it because I'm getting older.
You should be happy. At least you can play with yours.
No, no, no. It's like it. No, no. They
You
used to
could
be
stab
dead. Now they
alligators and
hurt.
lizards and shit on there when you go to Florida.
But I don't. I'll never go to Florida. I know you love it, but that's okay. Hunter Thompson is dead, and I don't give a shit about Florida. That dick can fall off the earth.
Thank
Bye bye,
you.
Florida.
Except for Key West. We love Key West.
Well, you do. But Hunter
I love
Thompson is
Key
dead. I don't
West.
care
The
anymore.
rest of
You know,
Florida, but the
you
Keys, I
know
like
why he
all of
was
Florida
there,
Keys, but
right?
the rest of it,
You know why he
especially
was there, right?
Jacksonville.
You know why you ran into Hunter, right?
What?
When Hunter was down there, it's because what the fuck? Jimmy Buffett gave him a place to live
You know,
because
he let me go in there too. It was very small, and there was like a pond. When I was walking in on the left, there was this little like brook, like a pond. And then we went up
but the
some
reason he
stairs. It was
did that is
the
because
second
whatever her
floor.
name
I
was,
remember it was on the second floor. What?
Maria, right? Maria was his wife at the time. She
I don't
couldn't
know. He was
stand
in
him
there
anymore.
alone. Nobody was
She
in
could.
there with him. He was there alone. It was my 30th birthday. It
No,
was
I know. That's but
1999,
what I'm trying to
July
tell you is
29.
what I'm trying to tell you is, as far as I understand,
So
the reason that Jimmy Buffett let him live down in Key West is because Maria couldn't stand him back at the owl farm that he came from, and so like he let him live there. But then he got so bored. You met him in like a straight up gay resort, right? And he had no shame about being.
that
He
was called
wanted to have a
Atlantic
good time.
Shores. It's not that Atlantic Shores doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. But
Oh,
yeah, that's where I'm at.
none of the good stuff exists anymore. None of the
Did
fun
a
times
dungeon on
exist.
that with Grady.
I
It's called
know, I
Philip
know.
Welding in Key West. Go check it out.
That's
So
right, man. That's right. That's not the only place that info is, but yeah, definitely. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, all of that fun stuff's gone, unfortunately. But also, Hunter's dead. So what do I care about Florida anymore? Let it go.
the Barra's newspaper stand is gone too. It was a very famous family owned for over 100 years. It was a newsstand, and they had every newspaper and whatnot. There was even a drugstore next to it where you could never eat hamburger in a drugstore, but they did have it in there. So
Right,
I
right,
went there
right,
once and I hung out just because I saw it in the movie Rooskies from
right.
1987. That
I
movie was
saw that one
made.
too, for sure, for
Love
sure.
that movie so much. If there
But
was, I
also,
got the
like,
memorabilia. I got like a CD, the soundtrack. I got the
oh, I
movie.
have that. I have the cassette, Ruskies.
You got the cassette?
Yeah,
Hey, you can
where they're wearing the white
show
hats and
that.
shit.
You should
Huh?
show
Yeah.
it on here. If you know where it is, you can show it next time.
I don't. Yeah, it's probably in my stores right now. But no,
Yeah,
I
I got
mean,
the CD.
when you talk about that stuff, man, you got to think about it. The newsstand, the hangout place, the beach stand. All these things are related. And then when we talk about like the gay club and the gay system, you know what I mean? All that stuff used to be so fun. Like
I
I didn't
know.
have
I
to
could talk about
be
Key West for hours. I know that place inside and out.
right, right. But it doesn't exist anymore. Like
Where
that
I used to
freedom
work,
is
I could talk about where I
squashed.
worked, how I worked for five and
Why
a half
does freedom
months at
get
a
squashed
restaurant,
now?
and nobody knew I was homeless. And I said, "Oh, I live on the north side of the island. I live in Newtown." I give him my friend. I had a friend I made. I gave his address. I said, "Oh, I live in this big giant apartment complex." So
Sure.
nobody ever knew I was homeless because that's a bad thing to be
Oh,
in
yeah.
Key West.
Yeah, it's like me,
Got a
I'll call up
job
the guy, I'll be
because
like, "Hey, driver, meet me in front of" yeah, in front of.
I would walk there, I had a bicycle too, and he would also drop me off at work and stuff, but,
But why is our liberty more squished now than in the past? How come we
I don't
used to be
know.
able to do shit like that until, 99 or whatever?
Do shit
Why is
like
it
what?
so now against any sort of alternative fun time?
I don't understand.
Well, I mean, we used to have those connections between, the clubs and the newsstands and, the city, and we used to be able to navigate around, and now just it's all been squashed. It's all like hush hush gone. You know what I
I'm not
mean?
sure I understand, but, times are not as fun as they were back then, I'll tell you that much. I can't
That's
imagine how
probably
fun
all it is.
Key West was in the 70s and 80s compared to now. I mean, people talk really cool. Like that, I saw the movie Rooskis. I said, "Oh my God, what is this place?" And I never heard of it before. And that movie introduced me to it. And I said, "I'm going there."
Oh yeah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah. Well, I'm glad
That's
you
my
made it.
favorite. You know what? I collect memorabilia from that movie. So if I can ever afford it and I see things from that movie, I'm
Oh yeah,
collecting. And I'm not a collector either. So I would collect something rare.
that's why you want my cassette, but I don't know where it is right
No,
now.
no, I
But
don't want your cassette. I don't
it's
want
only a
that.
$3 thing.
I don't want the cassette, I mean, like certain memorabilia. I wouldn't
you
collect
already you already
everything.
have the soundtrack.
I would like to meet Joaquin Phoenix. He was Leaf, L-E, like a leaf from a tree. He was
Right.
Leaf Phoenix, I believe, before he became Joaquin. And I would say, you know what my favorite movie is? And he'll be like, here it comes. You like the Joker. And I'd be like, no, I love Ruskies. And he would be
Mm.
like,
Joaquin and River, they grew up here in Virginia in a cult.
are you in actual Virginia? You're not in West Virginia or South Virginia. You're just Virginia,
I'm in
right?
Virginia. I'm from Maryland. I basically hug
Cool.
DC. I hug DC. So I'm from the district, really.
Cool, if I ever visit there, we can hang out.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would
Well, I
love to.
mean, like I said, man, now I'm in good with the clubs again. Like I can book into the clubs and everything. I'm not saying that it's appropriate for what you
That's
do and
cool.
everything, but at least we'll get guest lists. The two
Hey,
of
you
us
and me
can
could
go in
sing
for
in
free.
public. We could go to a karaoke bar. You could set something
Oh
up and we
hell
could
yeah! Oh hell
perform.
yeah! Oh
That would
yeah!
be hot.
Dude, in my neighborhood, I could bring like just an amp outside. They'd be so happy. Oh my god,
You
because
gotta
they're starved for
put my
stuff.
sticker on your amp so
Yeah, yeah,
everybody
yeah.
can
Oh
see
yeah,
who
yeah,
I
yeah.
am.
Absolutely, yeah. I'll work on that too. I'm working on it. I'm gonna bring this guitar back. It's got red. I'm gonna put that microphone somewhere on it.
You should put that up your butt and then put my black 666 sticker on. Well, not the pure black one because that will kill your audience, but the regular one that says 666. I got three of those actually. The cartoon one, the regular one, and the Black Death.
Yeah, yeah,
Wonder
man.
I
I
don't have
saw
any
that you
fans. I sent those to my fans and they got killed. Now I gotta get new fans.
because you didn't send the glasses. You were wondering
I
why I
only have
sent you
one
the
pair of
glasses.
them. Maybe I should get some more of those glasses and I can be like I could send that 1 month. Here's the glasses. You need to look at your stickers. And I'll be in there
Send
saying, well, I don't see anything. It's not doing anything, you
this is the
dumbasses.
way. This is the way. Send like you have to tell them. Look, be careful. First, I'm gonna send you the sticker. It's $25. Don't look at it. Wait 1 month. I'm gonna send you the
$25 or
glasses. It's
25.
$50. 50.
No,
You got to
I'm
string them
too, my
along.
problem is I'm too nice and I always throw in extra stickers and
Well,
shit,
you're
because
generous and everybody
I'm
appreciates it.
generous at this point in my career. I'm a nobody, so you got to be generous. You got to put money up to start a business. It's a business what I'm doing. I also
No, it
enjoy what
is.
I'm doing. It's an entertainment business.
It is.
And
And like I
Jesus
said, hey man,
taught me that.
we're still so public, but like I said, if I already put it out there, if you join the club, $40, $5 a month to continue, because a lot of these people have aspirations to do a fan club. They do an initial
That's a
price,
good idea.
and then
Thank
they
you for
don't have
that.
postage
Because I
money.
wasn't sure how to do this every month, and I can't
It's
keep
happened.
sending
Oh,
shit every
Jesus.
month. That's
Here, I have
expensive.
one. Here. I have one.
Runs
Hold
into
on.
a lot of money, but I don't want to like gouge my fans either. It's not about the money
Here you go.
specifically.
Here you
It's
go.
all.
They said,
What is
"Oh,
that?
we'll relaunch our fan club," right?
What is
So
that?
here's a death certificate with my name on it.
From where?
45 Grave.
I don't know what that is.
It's a band, and
Oh.
they wanted to relaunch their fan club. So they
Certificate
sent
of
me
death?
this.
That's a good idea. Where'd you get that cool document? Because I wanna do that with mine too.
That's not the point. The point is they
I
say,
could
"I
find that,
want
you
to
know what?
relaunch our fan club from the '80s," and they
Yeah,
do this again, and I drop my 35 or whatever, but
yeah.
next month, they got no coin to post with me anything. So nothing ever happens. I'll show you something crazier. Watch this. Okay. So you
That's a good
see
idea. You're showing me good shit here.
there's an Impaler sticker right there, right?
Yes.
Okay. They were an '80s band, '86 and '84. They released their 2 records. They got on the PMRC list. I was in the PMRC group because I lived in Washington, DC, and you could always write notes and get what fucking pamphlets from everywhere, right? So
Mhm.
they were on the PMRC list as well as stuff that he's Illuminatiing us. He's illuminating us. But you want to kill it? It did kill the video. What are you doing? Whoa.
It went off for like a minute. I made a triangle and it made
How
the
did you
thing.
kill the video with the triangle?
I don't know, it was an accident, but your image is stuck. Your
Yeah,
face is
no,
down here like
I saw.
that. You look like Robert De Niro right now, but you're not moving around or anything.
Oh, let me do it like that then.
It says live 20 seconds, so it started a
Yeah,
new video. I don't know if it's the same video
it's
anymore.
the same video. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
That's weird. It says live 28 seconds, 29, 30.
Yeah, but it says 46, 47 after 41 minutes over here.
Yeah, it asked me if I wanted to end the stream or if I wanted to continue. And I said, that's like what it says on mine when I do a live. I might do a live tonight. I might do a mini after dark because you really cheered me up and so did Grady. I'm not going to
Man,
think about Todd anymore. You know, if he can't be more patient with an entertainer, then he has no business being a producer. Todd should be more patient, not get mad at me. I
and
really
don't
felt
tease
so
your
bad.
background with all that bullshit, right?
My clothes, I had the PVC pants and the red ones, and they started busting on my legs and making bubbles. And I thought it was going to burn my legs. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with my pants? And I kept looking down. And then the back of my jacket, this thing started sticking me in the neck. That's because the heat in my body and the heat in the room came together and created friction. Spontaneous combustion is a real thing, people. So I just wanted you to know that when you watch this video, because I'm going to put this in my community tab, that's what happened. Todd he was late and we were in private for 10 minutes backstage before we went live and he was kind of berating me and that's why I came in there all fuck this and I'm sorry I acted so inappropriate. If you guys can
Oh,
hear me, I was inappropriate, not on here. I'm talking about when I was with Todd Goldfinger the other day.
but
I'm
you
very
said you were
sorry for my
backstage and
fans
stuff.
because the show must go on, and I could have just grabbed another jacket, but I'm the kind of person that likes to work. If something's bothering me, I'll work through it until I solve the problem. And then I lost an X-Acto knife in here. I finally did find it. It fell behind the computer there, but I found it. It's in a safe spot.
Good. Be careful. Don't cut yourself. Damn.
So your picture is frozen
I wanted it.
still.
Is it okay? Okay. Well,
It's
we'll just step
frozen.
down, man. I'll go see Mini After Dark. You're gonna go up live, right?
All right, we're gonna end the stream now. Okay,
Yes,
everyone.
sir.
This has
Yes,
been a
sir.
good stream. I'll see you
Thank you
soon.
very much. This triangle will break us.
I'm sorry about this here.
All right. See you soon.
Right.
Bye.